there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampingup.net. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's card features the Petal Park stamp set and the Petal Park Builder Punch. The card we're making is a copy very similar to that one right there. So the stamp set you'll find on page 37. Now it doesn't, of the annual catalogue. It doesn't have any sentiments, so I've paired it with the Layering Leaves stamp set, which has beautiful stamp sets. It's also in the annual catalogue. And I have put links to these products in the description bar below. So we're going to be using a piece of Bubble Bath, and we're going to coordinate this colour here. This is Wild Wheat, and I love the Wild Wheat against the Bubble Bath. Wild Wheat is a new in colour. So we're going to use Bubble Bath. I've gone ahead already and embossed using the twisted rope embossing folder just to give a little bit of more interest on the paper there. And this is Berry Burst. So Berry Burst, Wild Wheat, Lemon Lolly and Bubble Bath is our colours today. So let's go ahead and get this stamped. I'm just going to bring in my piece of grid paper. So we're going to be using this large stamp right here, that one, the larger image. So with Wild Wheat, so ink that one up, and I'm going to start at the bottom actually, and I just want a little bit of it. Okay, then I'm going to stamp again, just off center slightly. Let me see, where am I going here? It doesn't matter if it goes off the page. How did I get the other one in? I think it was about there, wasn't it? About there. And then one more. Oops, I've gone a little bit too far down there. Doesn't really matter. And then another one just at the top. There we go. So it doesn't matter that we've got that gap right there, because that's where our sentiment's going to go. Right, so that's for that piece right there. Let's bring in a piece of scrap thick basic white, and we're going to stamp in Lemon Lolly. Now we're using this bolder image right here, the one that's already been coloured in, if you like. Okay, let's stamp that one out. Okay, that was Lemon Lolly. Really like Lemon Lolly. Now we're bringing in our Petal Park Builder Punch. We're going to punch out those images, those 3 flowers. I just need to cut a little bit off the bottom here. So I can fit that into the punch. So it's just a matter of lining them all up. Sometimes I line them up first pop, but sometimes I don't. Just need to cut a little bit off that edge there. Punches, when they've got multiple images, they do, you know, they take a little bit of lining up, but once you've got them lined up, it is worth it. Here we go. Just a little bit more that way. Okay. So 3 images. All right, and one more piece of stamping, which is on our Berry Burst cardstock. Now this has been cut with one of the nested essential dies as well. So I'm just going to stamp in Memento. Perfect. So happy to celebrate you. It's a nice sentiment for a card. Let's get all that back onto our. There you go. So now it's just a matter of positioning these flowers in here. So up round about that way, because I want we'll be covering over that big sort of blank area there. Okay. So what are we going to use? Let's use a little bit of Tombow. and then the other two I'm going to pop up with a small dimensional. There, and then this one is going to be on coming across about there. Just want to let that dry for a minute. Yep. I always find that the catalogue gives me my inspiration. In fact, it's where I always start. I usually have a look in Pinterest, but I always start with the catalogue because I always find that I can find even if I don't case it, can copy the sample completely, I can always find some sort of inspiration to get me started with a card. And that's what our beautiful artisan images are there for. They're there for us to copy. Let's pop that down so it's just slightly off the edge there. Right. Okay. Let's line that up completely with the edge of paper. Use whatever adhesive you have to hand. So a narrower border. I'm not going straight for the middle. Go. Flip them up a little bit, give them a bit more of a 3D effect. And then our card base. Dimensionals on the back of that one. You could use any embossing folder. I just haven't had this twisted rope one out for a while, but I mean, you don't have to put an embossing folder on there. I just think it, you could stamp directly with bubble bath onto that card if you wanted to give a little bit of interest. I just like the depth that a embossing folder gives a card. And then straight down, and we're nearly finished. We're going to put a little bit of we're going to fill in the middle of these petals with, where have I put them? The in colour dots. So we'll use the lemon lolly in colour dots just for the middles. That one. Use the 3 different sizes. Why not, hey? You could colour it if you didn't want to. Use a dot. And that one. And there you have it. Very pretty, very easy to make card featuring the Petal Park stamp set and a little bit of the new in colour wild wheat and some lemon lolly. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, stampingmary@gmail.com. Thank you.